We are in the kitchen with John F. Martin, getting ready for that perfect glaze for the perfect Christmas ham. Everything is magical in here this morning. So we got Josh, you were talking about how you were making the glaze, the apricot, everything that goes in it. Just kind of describe the flavor a little bit to everybody.
So it's going to be very sweet just because it's got the maple syrup, the preserves for the apricot, but then you also get that spiciness from the clove, from the cardamom. So like I was saying earlier, it kind of makes you want to keep coming back for more, especially when it plays off the saltiness of the ham. You know, the ham's not too salty, but it just kind of keeps you coming back for more.
The sweet and salty,
Yeah.
that combination is just magical. So yes, can't wait to try that. And you have the very important safety task. We got Bryan here today,
Yes.
who is going to cut the ham for us, do the master carver, if you will. So this is the bone-in ham, and this is where people can get a little scared, correct?
Yes. So you want to find the bone a little bit, which is right up here. You want to flatten out the bottom so it's nice and safe. You have a nice secure area. And you just kind of cut down the bone. Once you feel the bone, you do a little bit of a turn of the knife so you get the biggest piece you possibly can. And as you cut that off, lay the ham back down, and then you start to carve.
Now, do you have preference as opposed to bone-in and boneless ham?
So boneless ham, it's a little different. It's not quite as juicy. You don't get the fat as much, and fat is flavor, so we like that. But either one is really good. The boneless ham is a little easier to carve, I will say that. But from a flavor standpoint, I think this is the way to go.
If that's the way you've been going the boneless, maybe you want to change things up this year.
Yeah.
Go for the bone-in ham. All right, so when it comes to the glaze, because this is the market I am in, I was just telling you guys, I am so excited. I am making the Christmas ham this year, so I had to find a glaze, so now I'm using this recipe. What is your tip? Go with it as soon as it goes into the oven, have it kind of cook in there, really soak all that up?
So you're going to start cooking your ham about 325 degrees with a little bit of water in the bottom of your pan to keep it from drying out. Tin foil on top, and then you're just going to cook that till you reach about 140, or the last half hour. You're going to pull that ham out, take the foil off the top, and then you're going to baste with that glaze, and then you're going to cook another 20 minutes at 375, and that's going to help all that sugar kind of caramelize on the outside. And then after that 20 minutes is over, you got the other half that you've saved of that glaze, and then that'll be your final coating on top.
Amazing.
And then you'll cook it for another 20 minutes, and then you'll get up to about 165, and then you're ready to serve and carve.
Amazing, and that is how you make sure it doesn't burn and it gets exactly where you want it to be. Well, speaking of exactly where I want it to be, this is where I want to be right here, because we're going to taste that ham coming up in just a little bit from the Fox 43 kitchen. Cannot wait.